Okay, this is Bent's new fort. This is probably the best place to shoot from. They've left this little stand of brick here that was the wall of the fort. It's a high point above the Arkansas River. The old fort is actually upstream from here, established in the early 1830s. Fur trading, buffalo hides, and all that kind of stuff. William Bent got very wealthy doing it. Nobody knows for sure why he abandoned it. Some people like to think there was a magnificent Ayn Rand, Howard Roark kind of moment where he destroyed it himself because the government wouldn't give him as much money as he thought it was worth. Actually, about the same time period, there was a cholera epidemic that just killed off the Cheyenne, so there was nobody. There was a tremendous economic downturn that happened with that cholera epidemic. Right now, right in front of me is going to be the plaque. I'll stop in front of that and we'll read it a bit. This is a high point above the Arkansas River. I'm kind of being careful because I know there's a big rattlesnake infestation about 500 yards south of me. Hoping none of them have made it up here. So, but this is the plaque. We'll get close to it, and you'll see a railroad. Well, actually, it's a regular road now, but crossing the river over there to the south side. That town down there is called Prowers, and there's something cool down there that I might go take a picture of. I've been there before. Get up here and kind of look down the river. Okay, we're on the north side of the river. Like I said, and Bent's new fort and Bent's old fort were both on the north side of the river because before the Mexican War, that was New Spain down there in Mexico. And so, north side of the river, right in that field, north of those, a little bit north and beyond those, that bridge down there, was Fort Lyon, which is for me the most important point on the Santa Fe Trail, because I've written a screenplay about Nathaniel Lyon, who the fort was named after, first great martyr on the Union side during the Civil War, and but also that was where Chivington staged right around Thanksgiving, last week of November 1864, to go up and massacre the Cheyenne and the Arapaho up at Sand Creek, which, by the way, was a night march. I mean, I'll show you kind of the direction he went. It's impressive from a march standpoint. I mean, to think that they marched through the night 40 miles, which also was a testament to how strong their racist hatred was of the Native Americans. But they marched off in that direction about 40 miles. I don't think it's marked or anything. Oh, and about okay, because you can see there's nothing there. There's nothing there. In 1867, it flooded. That's the way they describe it. But to be more exact, there were 17 days of continual hard rain, and it literally pounded the fort into the ground. It was an earthenware. It was made out of earth, so it returned to the earth. That's what happened to it. Nothing there. The present Fort Lyon is a good, 10-15. It's on the other side of John Martin Reservoir. No. Yeah, I think it is on the other side, but it's 15-20 miles down upstream from here, and that's got an interesting history too. But it has nothing to do with the historical period of the trail. It's just that for a while, believe it or not, that was the United States Navy that had a kind of a convalescent center for their wounded veterans during World War II. And they held on to the property for, oh gosh, it was for up until about 5 years ago, and they were going to completely close it. And my friend Bill Long, the Bent County Commissioner, got it repurposed so that to hold on to those jobs, and to it's also a veterans convalescence area. I do believe. I will check when we get further downstream or upstream from where we're at right now.